Hi everyone, and this is Gopinath, and today we are going to say about the topic of class selector and ID selector. As we know in the CSS, we have two types of selectors. One is nothing but the class selector, and another one is nothing but the ID selector. So the class selectors, if you want to apply the same styles to the multiple HT elements, then it is your favorite choice to choose this class selector. How this class selector has been defined in the sense we have to mention it using by the dot operations. That means it is defined using a dot, then the followed by the class name. If you want to mention the class name, then you have to use the dot followed by the class names. So where it has been applied in the sense, it must be applied to style the multiple independent elements across a web pages by using the same rule. So same rule has been applied, but we have to design using the multiple independent names. So here the HTML elements can have multiple classes and classes can be used. Let us look at this by its syntax and with the example. And then the syntax we have, as I said earlier, it must be started with the dot and then followed by the class name. And then we have the properties, and then here we have the values. For example, the property in the sense background colors, light blue example. And here we look into this example, we have the style, and the style I have created the class name as dot box. This is nothing but the box, and then I have applied to the properties and then value. What are the properties I have applied here? I have applied the background color that is equal to light blue. Here, and then the padding I have used here padding in order to display the space. I have used 10 pixels, and then the border I have used the color as 1 pixel solid gray. So these are all the styles I have applied in this under the class name, that is box. And then I have closed the style options, and then I have division, that is class equal to box. I have used this class name here, and then the paragraph is nothing but this is a division with the class. And then I have again created the paragraph, that is class equal to box. This paragraph also uses the box class. So what will this ensure? This same style has been applied this both this division class and also with the paragraphs. What are all the styles in the sense? We have the background color, that is nothing but the light blue, and also the padding, that is nothing but the 10 pixels space, and then the border 1 pixel solid gray. And we have, hope you understand the class selector. And then we have moved into the ID selector. Yeah, ID selector. And then the ID selector, in order to use the targets, we want to target a single unique elements on a web page, then we have to here, then our right choice is to be this ID selectors that has the specific ID attribute. And this has to be mentioned using the hashtag, as I said, mentioned here, followed by this ID name. So ID must be unique within a web pages. Hopefully we can understand by looking at a simple example. Here we have the syntax, that is hash ID name. This is a class name here that must be created using a hash, and then the property value as mentioned in the class selector. And we have the style options, and then we are using created the class as header. The color is white and the background color navy, text aligns, and then the padding 15 pixels, and then we are closer. Here the single unique element on the web page, I am using this ID selector. So the ID selector is displayed only for the web pages, that is h1 id equal to header my website header. So this my website header is be displayed as the background color navy, and then the color must be website header color must be white, and the text align must be in the center, and the padding must be in the 15 pixel. This must be applied only through this id, that is heading tag 1. So okay, and this is the defined for the header will apply only to this headstone element. So hopefully you can understand the difference between the class selector and ID selector. Class selector is applied for the common, I mean the commonly displayed, and the ID selector is applied to a single unique element on the web pages. So that's all about this selector concept. Thank you.